All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So I've had a bunch of you guys send me messages on Instagram showing me this video that Ronnie Coleman recently posted. So basically, it's a video of him training, and in the caption, he says towards the end, "Oh yeah, it ain't over, MFs. I may join my boys Kevin and Flex back on stage after all this healing is over. Hashtag yeah, buddy. Hashtag lightweight baby ain't nothing but a peanut." So you guys were asking me what I think about this and maybe that I should make a video about it, whether or not he's actually going to come back. In my personal opinion, I think there's no chance that Ronnie Coleman is actually going to come back to a Olympia stage. There's a couple things that separate Ronnie Coleman from Kevin and Flex. Kevin and Flex were able to come back for a variety of reasons. Number one, they didn't have any major injuries like Ronnie Coleman had. They had little injuries here and there, and Flex had the kidney issue. But Ronnie Coleman had severe injuries and major surgeries. I mean, Ronnie Coleman was walking around on a walker for a very long period of time, and I believe he might even still be using that walker. The other thing that separates Ronnie from Flex and Kevin is the fact that Ronnie kind of took his career all the way to the end, whereas Kevin and Flex kind of quit competing abruptly. Flex quit because of the kidney issue, and they were both, I believe, in their late 30s when they both quit competing, Kevin and Flex, and Ronnie Coleman was in his early 40s, so he's a little bit older, maybe about 5 to 6 years older than Kevin and Flex when he retired. So he actually took his career all the way to the end. Ronnie Coleman competed even when he wasn't winning the Olympia. So he won the Olympia 8 times. But then in 2005, that would be the last year that he would win the Olympia. Then in 2006, he would compete again and place second. And then in 2007, he would still compete, and then he would place fourth at that year's Olympia. So the thing with Kevin and Flex was kind of like, did they kind of not live up to their potential? Are they uncrowned Mr. Olympias? And that's kind of the hype with those two, is we wanted to see them come back because we never really got to see them win an Olympia. So there's kind of that mystique of maybe one of these guys could come back and actually win an Olympia title, whether that be in Classic Physique or Kevin Levrone in the Open. And that was kind of the major hype between these two guys coming back, is the fact that neither of them had won an Olympia. So it was like this crazy, it could be this crazy comeback story where they come back not only at the age of 50, but they could potentially win the Olympia. Now, obviously, that wasn't the case with Kevin Levrone. He placed dead last. And that'll probably be a similar case with Flex Wheeler. But in my personal opinion, I want to see Ronnie Coleman come back. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be amazing. I think everyone would love it. But for Ronnie Coleman's personal, health and for his own, safety, I would prefer that he didn't come back, because I think there's nothing really in it for Ronnie in terms of coming back. He's arguably one of the best Mr. Olympias of all time, if not the best, next to Lee Haney, 8-time Mr. Olympia winner. It doesn't get better than that. So in my opinion, Ronnie could definitely not come back and do the Olympia. He wouldn't do well at the Olympia at all if he came back. And to do any show that's not the Olympia would be totally beneath Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman should not come back and do anything other than the Olympia. But I think if he did come back and do the Olympia, I just don't think it would be a good look. I think he would probably get destroyed. Actually, he would absolutely get destroyed. He's 53 years old. He's had all these crazy injuries. Now, again, I love Ronnie Coleman. I would love to see him come back. I think it would be awesome. But on the same token, I just don't want to see him get hurt. I don't want to see him damage his health for no reason. He's achieved everything that he could possibly achieve. I see no reason for him to get back on stage whatsoever. So that's my opinion, you guys. I don't think he needs to come back. Flex and Kevin, they felt like they still had something to prove. But Ronnie Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia, he has nothing to prove. So my personal opinion and my advice to him would just be, keep doing what you're doing. Keep running the supplement company. I'm sure he's making all kinds of money with the Ronnie Coleman Signature Series, and there's no reason for him to come back and get the prize money, even if he placed in the top 10, which I think is severely unlikely for that to ever happen. So in my personal opinion, he should not come back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.